I had one of my sweet subs who requested that I show Miss Key on a video. Well, here she is. Yes, she's on the counter. There is absolutely nothing I can do about that. She usually stays over here. Now you say, well, you've got a stool there. I sure do. If I had a tree there, she would get on the counter if she wants to. I used to put boxes all on that stool. I moved the stool. I put boxes all along the counter. She absolutely does exactly what she wants, and there's nothing I can do about it. She's the one who I took in when she just appeared on my porch, and I fed her and took care of her, and then it started getting cold, and I took her in the house, and that's when I discovered she was pregnant. She had 9 kittens. One of them died when it was born, and one of them I had to feed with an eyedropper every 2 hours for weeks until it got strong enough that it could eat soft foods. But I found wonderful homes for all my kittens. I interviewed the people thoroughly. I'm not going to have anyone take an animal from me and use it as some kind of bait, which I know that's some people do that. Shame on them. But here's Miss Key. You can see she's a big girl. She certainly is. And I think I've already mentioned I used to call her the cat from hell. Well, there's a reason for that. She used to reach out and grab a hold of me when I walked across the floor and sink her claws into me. Sometimes she would hide behind my chair, and when I'd reach for something, she would jump up and grab me with her claws. But the worst was when, see, look at her. She just doesn't want to be nice half the time. She doesn't understand that she could go back outside without much trouble, if you get my drift. But one time I was in the shower, and I had a shower curtain, not those doors. And all of a sudden, Mrs. Key had climbed up on the sink and jumped into the shower curtain and fell into me, and I fell against the wall. See her do? I wish I had a video of that. I'm sure it could go viral with me with me in the shower and the cat slamming into me. It scared the heck out of me. But here's where she sits. Here's where she eats. Now, I know a lot of y'all, I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down, but I clean all this up. When I'm going to cook, I do get her down from here, and I make sure it's nice and clean, and then she takes over when I leave here, because this is obviously her kitchen. I use my little oven over here. My son gave it to me. And I do chicken strips or tater tots or whatever I want to put in there, and it saves me from having to use the stove. So that's one of my 50 tips I have for you to save on electricity, because that certainly does. I keep my tools in this hat box. Some of them. I have screwdrivers and hammers and things like that in there, but I do have a lot of other tools. As you can see, I've got lots of them everywhere, and I just don't have room for them. I'm having to use what I have. I can't very well build a big storage room for my things, so I use what I have. Now this room is an absolute mess. It's my laundry / pantry. And I have everything in the world crammed in here because, again, I just don't have the space. See all those things? I have them everywhere. I put all these shelves up here myself. That's one thing I did. Installed all the shelves. And these are just those cheap shelves like you get from Walmart. And you take them home and you put them together. Well, I put them up here, and I screwed them in so they wouldn't fall. And this is where I keep my canned goods in my pantry. Now, I'm finicky about my pantry. I have to have all the labels facing the same way. It's just how I do it. I've got to have it like that. Sometimes I come in here and make sure that everything is facing the same way. I don't know. I've always been that way. My pantry, my rules. So, when I run out of something, and I've used some of my canned goods or my beans or whatever, I make sure that I replace it. And I use the older things first and then put the new ones in the back. But I am okay with food. I have food that's going to last me for a while because I'm careful with what I spend. I have to be. I have to be. I don't have a choice. Sometimes I use the microwave, probably every day. And I have a coffee pot, but I use my Keurig. I only drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Used to be, I drank a whole pot of coffee every day, and sometimes I even made another one. But I don't do that anymore. I drink my coffee, and then I either switch to water, or I found this the other day. Now, I know it's been around a long, long time. But I bought this the other day at the Family Dollar store and came home and made me a big glass of lemon iced tea. And oh my goodness, I absolutely love this stuff. Love it. I used to make a big thing of sweet tea, but it's only me here now, so if I don't drink it, it will sour in the refrigerator. So I use the Lipton tea, and I have 1 cup of coffee and then the Lipton tea. And I drink that the rest of the day, or I drink water. You can see my garden from here. It's where I work during the day. There's where I have do my videos sometimes, out there under my little table with the umbrella. I like sitting out there, but right now, as you look at the sunshine, oh my goodness, it's hot today. So I was out there early this morning, but I don't stay out there during the heat of the day. So for the lady who requested that I show Mrs. Key, here she is. She is a big girl, and sometimes she's very lovable, and sometimes she reverts back to being the cat from hell. I wish she would be nice. See, she tried to bite me just then. I don't understand it. She is just the queen. That's who she is, the queen. So, okay. Well, everybody, thank you very much for stopping in with me this afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock. And I will see you soon. Hope God is good to you today. Bye-bye.